Hey, what is going on, guys? Darkstar back here with another video for you all today, and today we're going to be talking about the whole debacle with Final Fantasy possibly coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now, I know a lot of you guys are really excited about this little hint that they had during their live stream on Twitch, and a lot of people are wanting the full version of Final Fantasy 15 on the Nintendo Switch, even if it was to be a downgraded GIMP-ish type of version. But guys, I understand, like, everyone's hype. Gamescom has been awesome for Nintendo fans and Switch owners so far, but we gotta keep things in perspective. Now, when I first heard this news, I was extremely excited because, of course, I want a game like Final Fantasy 15 on the Nintendo Switch. That would be great. But that was before I had actually seen or even heard about this Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition that they had announced before this big hint that they dropped during their live stream. And right as soon as I saw the gameplay, I started to get the whole Bravely Default kind of vibe, because that's what the game looks like. It looks like Bravely Default with the Final Fantasy 15 skin slapped right on top of it, with the story, characters, voice actors, and everything intact, and I guess somewhat of the gameplay mechanics there as well. Everyone's been losing their mind. Everyone's been going crazy. Everyone's hyped for Final Fantasy 15 on the Nintendo Switch, which is cool. But guys, you have to understand, like, they announced the Pocket Edition right before this hint was even dropped. You kind of have to see the correlation between the two. Think about it like this. This is a big company. They want to make money. They want to spend the least amount and make the most amount. You kind of have to think what's going to make them a lot of money, while at the same time being very easy, cheap, and affordable for them to develop. And let's be honest, it's not the full console version of this game. Pocket Edition is sitting right there. They already know that Nintendo fans like this type of style game, because Bravely Default, I don't know if you guys know this, but Bravely Default sells pretty damn good on the 3DS, and Nintendo fans, especially in Japan, buy that type of game. They love that series, and this game looks exactly like that, just with Final Fantasy 15 characters, story, and gameplay. So why on earth would Square Enix go out of their way to shrink this game down to microscopic levels just to get it on the Nintendo Switch, when they can simply port over the Pocket Edition, or maybe an upgraded version of that with better graphics and textures and stuff like that, maybe consolify it up a little bit and make a huge profit. Put that shit on the eShop for $40, and maybe even retail it for $30 or $40 or $50, and make a boatload of money in Japan and even over here in the West. Now, I'm not saying that Final Fantasy 15, the full-fledged console version, PS4, Xbox One versions, would not sell on the Nintendo Switch. It would sell. It would sell very well, maybe even better than this Pocket Edition if that were to be ported over instead. But again, it's all about cost. This is running on a very, very different kind of engine than, like, Final Fantasy 7 Remake or Kingdom Hearts 3. This is running on some weird Luminous engine that's better for x86 type architectures, which the Switch isn't very good at handling games like those. This would be a very, very difficult task. Could they do it? I'm sure that they probably could, but let's think about this for a minute, guys. How long and how much work and how much compromise would have to go into this version of the game? How much money would they have to spend to get this version of the game onto the Nintendo Switch? You still have to understand, the install base still isn't as big as a PS4. It would sell very well. I'm pretty sure it would probably even sell better than the Xbox One version. But at the same time, you got to think about it like this. If the cost is high and the profit's high, that's an option. But if the cost is low and the profit's high, they're going to go with that option instead, because that's more money for them to make. It just makes more business sense. It's faster, it's cheaper, and you'll probably end up making more money in the long haul than if you were to make this full-fledged console game. Now, don't get me wrong. I want the full experience of Final Fantasy, the console version on my Nintendo Switch, just as much as you all do. I would love to be able to play this game on my Nintendo Switch in my bed, laying down, and in my covers with the headphones. That would be dope. That would be so fucking cool. And I'd probably actually be able to finish this game this time, because quite frankly, I'm tired of sitting in front of my computer all the time if I want to play a game. I like being able to lay down and play games on the Switch in my bed. That's great. But at the same time, business-wise, financial-wise, like, it just doesn't make sense for them to do this. It would sell great. I would play it. You would play it. It would be a great time. It would be, you know, kind of gimped, and it wouldn't look as good, but who cares? Because, you know, portable. I just don't see why they would do it. Just because they didn't announce it the same day as the Pocket Edition does not mean they cannot announce it later. Look, these Japanese companies are not afraid to milk their game. Capcom does it. We've seen how much Square Enix has been milking Final Fantasy 15 with the VR bullshit and the cars and all this crazy shit that we don't really care or need. They're not afraid to milk this game. Pocket Edition will come out at the end of this year, and listen, I guarantee you we're going to see Pocket Edition Switch Edition, Definitive Edition, by sometime January, February next year announced. That's the game. I guarantee it. I just don't see this full-fledged Final Fantasy 15 game coming. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not saying it won't happen. And quite frankly, I'd be glad if I was wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'll take that L many times over. I'd love to be wrong about this, but it just doesn't seem to be very feasible. It doesn't seem like it'd make a lot of business sense. It'd take an extremely long time, and they wouldn't make as much money if they were to just pop out this pocket edition that's a little bit enhanced for the Switch, play it for $30-$40, because people would fucking buy it. Everyone who's hating on it right now, let's be honest, you guys would fucking buy this game. And if y'all don't, people in Japan will. People in Japan, this game will sell extremely well in Japan because it's a better version of the mobile version on their phone. Anyway, that's about everything I have to say about this topic today, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Do you think we're gonna get the full version of Final Fantasy 15, or is it gonna be this watered down mobile phone bullshit version that I think we're gonna get? Let me know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you enjoyed the video and you're new, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.